Here are the few beautiful pictures of algae. You can see Chlamydomonas, Euglena, diatoms, Spirogyra. This is the diagram of unicellular algae, that is Chlamydomonas. You can see the structural details in this diagram. Flagella, chloroplast, then ribosomes, mitochondria, volute granules, etc. etc. This is how Chlamydomonas looks like under microscope. Biflagellated organism. The Euglena, you can see beautiful picture of Euglena, presence of flagella, you can see. Then these are the diatoms. You can note the shapes of diatoms, that they are having different shapes: oval shape, rod shape, circular shape, triangle shape. And note the presence of these small pores or the dots which are present on diatoms. This is Spirogyra, and another microscopic picture of diatoms. So this is how diatoms look like under microscope. We can see the different shapes of diatoms under light microscope. Now the importance of algae. Algae are very important biological things which are associated with several benefits. For example, from algae we obtain a thickener that is called as algine. Algine, it is used as a thickener in many foods such as ice creams and cake decorations. That means it is a jelly-like substance which gives structural integrity to the preparations like ice cream and cake decoration. So it is extracted from the cell wall. It is basically a component of cell wall of algae. So it is also used in the rubber tires and hand lotions. Second important use is uh, it is related to the microbiology subject, that is you must have learned in the practicals about agar. So agar, it is extracted from the red algae called as Gelidium gracilaria chondrus, and it is used in the preparation of laboratory media. It is used as a thickener in foods, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, leather manufacturing, and textile manufacturing and processing industries. Another gelatinous material which is extracted from the cell wall of algae is carrageenan, which is extracted from red algae, that is Chondrus crispus. It is commonly called as Irish moss. So these two, carrageenan and agar, they can be used as thickening ingredients in toothpaste, cosmetics, paints, evaporated milk, ice creams, and pharmaceuticals. Seaweeds like Laminaria fucus ascophyllum, these are the macroscopic algae having large size, so they are generally used as food for domestic animals. Sargassum species, it is used as fodder in China. That means algae, it can be used as food for the consumption by animals as well as humans. Algae are primary food for fishes, that is one of the important uses. Algae are used as food for humans also. Some algal forms are rich in vitamins, so they can be used as a source of these vitamins A, B, C, and E. Algae are used as food for humans also, as it was mentioned. So aerobic sewage disposal plants, they also contains algae, and the importance is oxygenation. So they generate oxygen which is required for the which is required in aerobic sewage treatment plants. Brown algae like Laminaria japonica, So this extract from this algae, it is useful in medicinal applications or medicinal field during the surgery of uterus, which causes the dilation of vagina. Then diatoms, this is very important and very interesting to know that diatoms, which are unicellular algae, and they accumulate silica in their cell walls. So this fine silica particles finally forms a skeleton in the cell wall. So whenever all these when diatoms die, the biological material, it undergoes degradation, and what remains only is silica. It remains undigested, undegraded, and it leaves behind the skeleton of diatoms. And this preparation, or the soil which contains these dead diatoms, this soil or earth, it is called as diatomaceous earth. So this diatomaceous earth, it is very useful because it contains pores, holes, and that is why it can be used as a filter aid. So it can be used for the filtration of several liquids like fruit juices, cane sugar, wine beverages, swimming pool water, and in waste treatment for filtration and purification. So another important thing is that diatoms are also useful as a polishing material in cosmetics. So this is the electron microscopic photograph of diatoms. You can see carefully the skeleton of diatom, and it contains the small holes or pores, and because of this preparation is very useful as a filter aid, which is called as diatomaceous earth, which is used in the filtration processes. Apart from that, there are a few harmful aspects of algae. For example, these algal blooms are responsible for clogging of water pipes, releasing toxic chemicals into water bodies, and growing in swimming pools. Dinoflagellates are basically responsible for secretion of neurotoxins, and which is responsible for the killing of fishes, sometimes humans also. One of the pathogens is Gymnodinium brevi. This ganglions produce neurotoxin that causes paralysis in shellfish. Sometimes eating of these mollusks, uh, which are intoxicated by this toxin, it may leads to food poisoning in humans also. This large growth of algae in water for drinking produce bad taste, and which is a very common problem and which interferes with the filtration of water. Algae can cause spoilage of plasters, brickwork of building, which we generally see. Algae are plant parasites also. Some of the algae are plant parasites. They may cause huge losses to coffee and tea plantation. Some of the algae form an association which is called as lichen along with fungus.